We welcome you either back or freshly to the athletic complex here at the campus of Central Maine Community College as we get set for game 2 of our doubleheader. Men won 3-0 in a good, tough, hard-nosed, physical game out there today. Boy, they went after each other on the pitch in the men's game, and this women's game will also be a highly competitive game as well, as the first game that they played was a 1-1 tie earlier in the season. And this game right here is a big game because it is the counting game in the YSCC standing. So there's a lot on the line here for the Mustangs as they get set to take on the Lynx. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munsling. Andrew joining me on camera. Andrew Sevenson does all our camera work here for soccer so far this season, has done a terrific job. And we're getting set for pregame introductions here at the complex. Coach Palmer doing the intros.
Number 12, Kaylee Selby. Number 14, Maggie Brown. And number 17, Tyler Harrington.
Introducing the Mustangs now.
Number 16, Madison Drew. Number 15, Alexis Finn. Number 11, Lakeland Hink. Number 10, Audrey Gilman. Number 7, Natalie Tracy.
So we're glad you could join us here. We get set for action.
Number 4, Madison Turcott. Number 2, Maya Sorois.
As we said, big game shaping up here.
The Mustangs are coached by Rob Rodriguez. There will be no anthem.
No anthem, so we'll get set to play. As we approach dusk here in Central Maine. Lights are on at the complex. So it will be night soccer. First of 2 games we'll have this week. As Wednesday, so it's Wednesday the ladies are playing, Thursday the men are playing against Southern Maine, so that'll be a big tilt. But this is a big tilt, as we said. It's for the counting game. Typically one counts, one doesn't, and Coach thought earlier on that it was going to be a case of the first game had counted, which was a tie. So Coach is looking at, Coach Rodriguez says, this is a huge advantage for us now because with the big game that this is and the big game that is the counting game on Wednesday against SM for YSCC standings, the Mustangs really control their own fate here, and that's all you can ask for this time of year. So it's going to be a huge game here tonight to put the Mustangs potentially in a situation where they can reach their goal of staying out of the playing game and possibly having the top seed. So lots of things on the line here as we get set to kick this one off here from the shores of Lake Auburn. Officials are set.
Let's see if I can't figure this thing out real quick here. I make no promises.
Make sure you hit the time button.
No, I definitely didn't see that button.
They're waiting to try to get the clock settled as Coach Palmer's trying to be in 3 places at once as he did the announcements, and now he's trying to gather up here for the, get down here for the.
She'll make you back.
There's seconds on it now. No time button.
It says time on it.
So now we're set. We see 45 on the clock. We have our clock all set, ready to go, and we're underway. As we said, big tilt here tonight. Oop. There's, we need a. So we're going to play on with clock's acting a little goofy.
That's good. Yeah, he's trying to fix it.
Yeah, no problem.
So at 44-21, which is where we were, so we were in good shape.
Okay.
Not us. Every score tape trying to figure out who's who and what's what. You had to be here.
No, it has three digits instead of 2 digits. The time.
So Andrew can show you the clock here. Take a look at this is what's getting worked on here. Is we get hieroglyphics up there on the clock right now, so they're trying to. I'm not sure what's going on here with this one.
Oh, is that okay?
That's okay. I don't know. That's a guess.
It's fine. We can keep the clock in.
Just have a setting that's
Setting is wrong.
so you guys can go off your watches.
Yeah, go off the watches for now. We'll
Okay,
figure it
okay.
out.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. Yeah, you're gonna keep the time. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna. Well, you'll. So we'll have a clock going on our game. So as long as we can check in with the officials every now and again, sync it up. All right, we should be okay. So here we go. Ooh, tumble taken across the way. That was Kim Neto went down. So as we said at the start of this, it was a 1-1 tie up in Concord, New Hampshire earlier in the season. And, you know, Coach was thinking this game was going to be kind of a revenge game, try to get that back. But now it turns into even more important of a game where the previous thought was that was the counting game for YSCC standings, but it is not. And this game will be. So teams fight for control. Selby, number 12 for the Lynx. She's got her foot on it here. Knocks it down to Dorr. And now goes out.
43.
Set. Move.
Close enough?
Yeah, we're good.
That's good.
So they got the clock up and running at the complex.
It worked.
Katie Bluen trying to connect up with Tracy. Natalie is the leading goal scorer for the Mustangs. Mustangs coming off that big 5-4 win last weekend in the torrential downpour, poor field conditions up in New York State. That was a big win for them over Paul Smith's College. Paul Smith does not lose very often. Mustangs were in control of that game, almost lost a 3-goal lead. Mustangs have played in their own end here most of the early going. And that continues here. Run down the right side, and those come out and make the play. Trying to connect with Bluen, can't. Dorr plays it back smartly. Selby. Mustangs will look to get on the attack. Comes the ball through. Tracy on the run. Natalie beats her defender. Natalie Tracy shoots. She scores! Natalie Tracy, first offensive flurry of the day, and she beat her defender. Races home for the goal. And she has been on fire since the get-go of the season. Natalie Tracy could see the wheels that she has, split the defenders, raced forward, beat the tender. So Haley Knight, not anything she could really do on that. So the Tracy goal. Throw in here for the Lynx. Well, an early goal certainly relaxes everybody, settles the nerves down, helps you just stay right in your game, play your game, and certainly good news if you're the Mustangs on that one. And that was their first shot. That was their first offensive threat. And you can see the way that Natalie Tracy can make things happen. She tried to connect with her again, but not able to do it. Soroyce on the D, but Knights will control. They'll come down the far side with LaValle. Not able to keep in on the line, and that goes out. Rob Munsing, Andrew Severson here with you tonight. It's a holiday weekend, so a lot of our folks are going out, some sickness in our family that prevented Nate Munsing from getting over here today, so the boss never takes time out. When you're the boss, you're 24/7. Knowles came out, got a piece of it, deflected it wide. Big week here at the complex as soccer will rain tonight. Big game, as we told you in the setup here. As it comes in, Knowles going to tip it. It's loose through the cage across the face of goal. And now cleared out. Henk. Henk with it here. Maddie Turcotte up the right side, out on the line of touch. She's trying to connect there with Katie Bluen, but Katie not able to run it down. Had a nice talk with Katie on our last game. Zoom in a little bit, Ian, to see if we can brighten that camera up there a little bit. We'll zoom in and now come back, and sometimes we can brighten it up. We're at that tweener time that's very difficult until the lights actually kick in here, and you almost need it to get dark. This is a real hard time for the camera to see. Christensen. Good step up there, Maddie Turcotte. Maddie's a premier defender. Spock plugs that defensive backfield. Audrey Dillman also back there as well. Chloe Dean, another defender. Solid job all season long for Coach Rodriguez. Maddie knocks it away, and Katie not able to handle it. You know, one of the things Coach always talked about, he talked about it if you saw the halftime interview of the men's game when Coach was on. We did our interview, and we knew it would be a rushed pregame here. So we talked to Coach at halftime. Might have missed that if you were just tuning in for the women's game. But what Coach stresses, the great fitness level of the ladies, and they'd like to try to run teams under the ground if they can, and they've had success doing that. Their fitness level stays up at peak level. Of course, fitness a little easier to come on here the final third of the season, as you're in pretty good shape by then. This goes ahead, and LaValle was trying to track it down, and she will not get it. Natalie Tracy with the goal. Mustangs up 1-0. Men won the game earlier, 3-0. Pitched the shutout. Alfie Bashford, great defensive game for him. He was Edge Nutrition player of the game. We'll have an Edge Nutrition player for each one of the Mustangs games that we do this season. I want to thank Coach Palmer and his business, his family business, for making that award, recognizing the kids. And go out to touch there. Kim Netto will track it across the way, get set to do the throw-in. She does. Tries to connect in with Grace Bradley. Bradley lost it back here to Selby. Knocked to space. Contending there was Dorr, and she won the battle, but headed back by Dillman. Dorr throws it on. Emma's on it. Definitely a hot Dunkin' Donuts night here at the complex. Iced coffee earlier in the day. It was beautiful. Kim Netter with some fancy footwork. Connects. They can't turn it, so they'll play it back. Comes here near side to Dorr. Dorr back. That ball falls, and Harrington tried to play it for the Lynx. Couldn't do it. Not much offense for the Mustangs, and not much offensive zone time for the Mustangs, as the only offensive threat turned into a goal by Natalie Tracy. How often have we said that? Here comes Natalie again down the far side, plays it ahead, screams up the left side, gets tripped up, but she stays on it, causes the out of bounds, and it'll be Mustang ball. Throw in coming here by Soroyce. Maya Soroyce drops it in. Lexi Finn trying to connect with Tracy. The Lynx are certainly well aware of Tracy and where she's going to be all night. She's the premier matchup for most defensive teams as they get set to play against the Mustangs. Ball's loose and drilled out. Boy, that was a play by Haley Knight, the goalkeeper, but it was do or die, and she got some help by the defense to get it out. Turcotte on the defense, but it'll be chipped in and in the air, and Emma Knowles with the save. Good foot out. Katie Bluen fighting for control. Can't get it. It'll come over here to Dorr. They'll play it back. Maggie Brown gets past Bluen. Brown got some time to run. Does. Throws it down the left side to Dorr, but too far. And it'll go out on the end line. Good little shot there of Coach Rodriguez. I want to thank Coach coming on with us at the halftime of the men's game. Real physical men's game. How many fouls did you say that, Gabby? Gabby's doing the scorekeeping there with a bunch. 47 fouls in the men's game.
Or no, 37.
37. That's still a lot. Gabby doing the book. Usually she does it for the women, but she's filling in, doing the stats for the men as well. They told her that they would pay her double for doing the games, and she said, I don't get paid anything. They said, well, triple it then. Great kid. All these kids here at Central Maine Community College. Keeps an old guy like me young. Love hanging around with the young'uns. That was a good effort there by Maddie Turcotte, but dropped out of bounds. Maggie Brown will swoop in for the throw. Went over Turcotte's head. She tried to head that one, but missed. Bluen on the defense here. Play to the middle. Turcotte to space. And now turned. Here's a run for Katie. Katie Bluen. Got Tracy ahead. Comes in behind Tracy's and flags up offsides. Audrey Dillman came over on the defense here for the Mustangs. Good play by Audrey. We say that a lot. Back on the defensive end as Audrey's a premier defender here for the Mustangs. Some fancy footwork here by Harrington. Tyler Harrington will play it back. Selby now. Changes field. Here, Kim Netto. They'll play it back. Through ball, and Knowles comes out and makes the play. Coach Rodriguez encouraging them to get up, get aggressive, challenge. Emma with a good strong leg. Knocks it ahead. Savoyce. Got the body on it here. Maya. Tracy comes in, comes back to help support, but that one-on-one battle won by the Lynx. Still loose. Emily Dillman was contending as well. Emily got a goal in the game the other night. Got our player of the game. Here comes Tracy. Self pass. Natalie puts on the afterburners. Good angle defense by the Lynx there. Cut her off. That was well played. Ball in front in the area and scooped right out of the air by Haley Knight. Lights are kicking in here, and as that happens, our picture will continue to be brighter and improve. Get past that strange, weird time where the camera can't figure out if it's daytime or getting towards night. Play it middle of the field, and Emily Dillman drilled one. A Dillman drill. 29:05 official time. So we're just a little behind on our clock. Using a different setup here that we're incorporating for times when we have outside uses. Last time we almost ran out of power here, so we had to cut down on the power consumption. So we're trying it out. Let us know how the picture and the sound is on this, and we still get the score. We do lose replay, but I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. Inside we're all set, but out here we have to use the power pack, and we were scrambling in the last game, almost ran out of power. Didn't want that to happen in this doubleheader tonight. Tracy's got it. She's got the shot. Oh, it just sealed up and over. That was a nice setup. Hank with the beauty ball right through. And she was able to connect with Tracy, and as you saw, a shot got up and over. Lake and Hank. She's also a premier offensive threat, along with Bluen up front for the Mustangs. Good step up. How to go out. Maggie Brown comes for the throw-in. Madison Turcotte's going to get detention. Even though I'm retired as a teacher, I think I can still give detention. She tried to hit me with a ball. You saw it coming flying towards us. Got Gabby more than it got me. Gabby made the save. Good save, Gabby. Way to go. We are right down here in the action. Very cleanly played game so far. No fouls in this game, I don't believe. So, unlike the 37 fouls in the men's game, that was a herky-jerky affair time-wise, and you had a lot of stoppages and all, but Mustangs prevailed 3-0. Settled. Ahead. Maggie Brown is back, but Tracy will win that. Tracy, nice maneuver through. In front, what a beautiful cross. Popped up and over But what a setup by Tracy. Almost a great finish. You know, Tracy's heading towards all league honors, that's for sure. And you got to think that she's in contention for national award as well. She almost set up Sir Royce for a beauty. Harrington played it back. Blocked there. Harrington again. Once across. Got Dorr. Adriana Dorr. Puts it up. Pops it to Knowles, and Emma with the catch. Emma launches. Dropped there by Selby, and she turns it into an offensive threat. Comes Dorr. Dorr. She got contested, but she got the shot off and got it around Turcotte, but Turcotte was there defensively, and the shot was harmless. Up over midfield, Tracy playing it for the Mustangs. She'll play it back. So Royce lost it, almost went on the road. More soccer coming up from the complex Wednesday and Thursday. Rival night, women. It's a 4 o'clock start on Wednesday and 4 o'clock start on Thursday. Women on Wednesday, men on Thursday, as the Seawolves will head north. 2 big games coming up there. You don't want to miss those. We'll have Rob Kennedy back on the call here. Chance for the Mustangs. Katie Bluen. Katie, rounder defender. And can't make the play. Is it out on the end line? Well, that's going to be played by Bluen. Good defensive play, Maggie Brown. Ahead. Audrey Dillman. Back to Turcotte. Turcotte powers it through. Lexington knocked that one up, and they're trying to connect with Tracy again, but couldn't do it. Nice control here by the Mustangs. Throw it back. Kim Netto down the far side. And that'll be Mustang ball. Pleasant evening, a little chilly. It's 57 degrees. Oh, we got somebody down right in front of us, so we'll get a clock stoppage here. Clock's at 23:09 officially, so we'll sync our clock up with that, folks. So Mustangs on a roll here. Hockey yesterday. Men's soccer won today. Big one for the ladies on the weekend. And now we play. Lynx will clear it down. Defense to offense opportunity there, as stepping up was Audrey Dillman, as she often does. Selby for the Lynx, but throw back by the Mustangs. Netto back to get it and goes out on the touchline. Natalie Tracy with the goal. That's where we stand. You see on the scoreboard, 1-0. Here's another opportunity. Tracy's got it. Natalie through, blocked. Mustangs pressure. Tracy couldn't hook it around. She was trying to connect with Hank, who was in goal scoring territory in front, but cut off by the defender, not able to curl it around her. Haley Knight drives it out to midfield, but there's Dillman. Stone brick wall like she is. Katie Bluen. Katie drives it on net. Tracy came screeching in, looked like a meteorite in the night sky coming from left to right on your screen.
Maddie Drew, stay there.
21:36 official time. We'll always give you the official clock time. Sometimes we're off a little bit. We're a little ahead. Drill down. Tracy trying to run to it. Can't, but the Mustangs more continuous zone time here in the offensive end. It went ahead, the shot, and it gets in. Well, it looked a little bit innocuous, but it got home. I think it was Lexi Finn. Was Lexi Finn in the goal and Drew with an assist. Makes it 2-0. So Lexi does what you're supposed to do. Go hard to the net. Found the ball on the left side and was able to tap it home. That was a good sustained pressure by the Mustangs during that sequence. And Mustangs charge again. Bluen's got it. Chips it. In front. Now played out. Mustangs go to turn it. Finn. And knocked out on the touchline. Mustang ball. About 25 minutes into this one, the Mustangs have themselves a 2-0 lead. Ball comes in far side. Joyce in front, trying to get it to Tracy. Goes to Hank. Tracy now. Tricky dribbles, gets it back outside for the shot. On the corner was Bluen, but wasn't able to get a head on it. And well, she did, but knocked it out of bounds. I want to give a shout out to all our Mustang families watching here tonight, wherever you are, on the holiday. Also, any of the Lynx fans who are watching as well here, watching their ladies perform. Through to Tracy. She's got it. She drills it. Pop, got it at the post. Beautiful feed, beautiful shot, just off the post. You saw it cleanly. What a setup. And Tracy, you saw the athleticism. She's able to get that shot off so quickly with force. And Mustangs have really stepped it up here in the second half here of the first half. Lynx had a lot of control time here. First corner of the game here for the Mustangs. Tracy's going to drive it left-footed into the area. Haley Knight will come out, make the play. Mustangs, as they tend to do, is, you know, you play with their speed for a while, and then their speed and stamina tend to wear teams down a little bit. Hank came back nicely from a position and helped out on the defense, and they'll try to change it here. Katie Bluen tries to play it ahead. She will kick it down to the touchline, hits the official, goes out of bounds. Throw in. LaValle got a head on it, but Mustangs tried to jump on it. Comes back to LaValle. LaValle going to play it back. Strong ball. LaValle here. She ran into the defense of Maddie Turcotte. And Turcotte's got a throw in. Up the line to Bluen. Bluen out on the touchline, be throw in here. Maggie Brown goes quickly. LaValle right into Madison Turcotte. Bell. Maya Soroyce, she got cut off, dispossessed, but ball comes right back. Play at midfield. Maya Soroyce working hard. She gets stepped into and taken away by Dorr. Good step in defensively by Adrian Dorr. Changes it into an offensive threat, and Briar Bell got knocked down, and that'll stop the clock. One of the few fouls we've seen in the game, so it's going to be an advantageous spot here for the Lynx. Let's see where they're going to be. Look at, yeah, that was in the area, so Andrew will zoom in, give you a really good shot on this one. It's going to be Dorr, number 4, on the penalty kick. Chance to half the lead. Here's the whistle. Dorr goes, and she scores. So that'll make it 2-1. Really just what the Lynx needed there. They forced the offense. They'd been pinned back in their own zone since the Lexi Finn goal made it 2-0. But they get this halved up with 15:56. They've got plenty of time. We'll see how the Mustangs respond to that adversity. Drilled up to Christensen. Now back out. Long shot. Tough one. Tipped over. That's a good save. Emma Knowles read that well. She was out of her cage, read the trajectory of the ball, backpedaled, defended, and tipped it up and over. Well done. Here's the corner. Into the area, comes back out. Knocked away there by Hank, out of the zone. So each team with one corner. Be Lynx ball across the way. They'll play it back. They're looking to grab the momentum if they can. Almost was able to set Tracy away. Mustangs look to attack. Morgan Rule stepped in nicely, but now it comes over to free space. Katie Bluen, Katie using her speed, trying to turn the corner. Can't. Good defense that time, and staying with her well was Maggie Brown, number 14 for the Lynx. Chipped in front. Came out, and so Royce fouled. And now Sir Royce fouled in the area. She's got a shot now to get the 2-goal lead back. Maya Sir Royce against Haley Knight. The shot. The goal. Well placed that time. And the lead is back to 2. So Maya Sir Royce with the penalty kick gets the 3rd goal for the Mustangs. The 31-minute mark. Get our clock as close as we can with a second or two off. So high score in first half. Welcome all our fans in on the holiday, Monday evening. Game started just about right at 5:30. Maddie Turcotte takes a view of the scene, trying to get to Bluen. It went out. We'll move the throw up here a little bit. Maddie will walk right in front of our camera and twist one in. Good contest there, and Turcotte comes up. Tracy settles to Bluen. Katie. Nice stop and go. And in the middle. Back over to Bluen. Bluen, quick throw in. Ball come back out. Bluen tried to get a piece of it, but it came to LaValle, and LaValle will throw it down through midfield. Ball played back. Mustangs hustle back on the defense and come up over midfield. Here they come on the attack. It's Tracy. And she got cut off. Foul on the Mustangs. Lynx will get set to go on the attack here. And play it back to the keeper, Haley Knight. Knight threads one up. They connect in the middle here with Selby. Selby to Brown here. Maggie Brown. Dillman, solid. Maggie Brown got knocked down. She's right back up. Here comes Brown. It'll come back to Brown. Brown will touch it back. Connects with LaValle. LaValle's got a backtrack as the ball came out. That went off of the Mustangs. It'll be a throw-in. You see Maggie Brown right in front of our camera location. Turcotte got it out. Now Bluen chips it. Through ball. Turcotte was back, but Dillman backed her up and made the play. Mustangs couldn't settle that one. Back on the attack come the Lynx. Far side. Couple of feints there, and defender falls down on the slickness. Turf can get a little slick as it cools down at night. Turcotte ahead. Morgan Rule chipped it. Neto. Coach calls for pressure from the sideline. Good defense there, and now they're trying to get Tracy. Tracy trying to go one-on-one. She's got Bluen with her. Katie looking to beat her defender. Late arrival was Hank. Nice job by Hank coming in late, giving Bluen an option offensively. She took it, and Hank tried to feed through to Tracy, but they had her well marked. Play at midfield. Played back. LaValle down the near side. LaValle's got Turcotte on her. LaValle gets a shot off. Bounces in on Knowles, and Emma makes the play. And with 8:44, she'll see if she can launch one to change field. Just up on the near side of midfield. Trap there. Looking to turn her offense was Hank. She got it to Turcotte. Back to Hank. Played back to Dillman. Looking for the through ball. Tracy settles. Turns on the afterburners. Morgan Rule, the back defender, had a good angle and managed to cut Tracy off on that one. Selby played it back. It was driven out by Maggie Brown and then knocked off Dillman. Audrey Dillman. Brown. The throw-in, trying to connect with LaValle, knocked out. 7.5 minutes. Turcotte. Turcotte lost it. LaValle across the face. Now in, dangerous area here. The shot and the goal. You could see danger setting up. You can see the number of who got the goal. It's going to be Adrian Dorr with the goal, number 4. So that makes it 3-2. We didn't get our clock stopped, so we'll wait till it resyncs. Tracy contends up offensively, but the Lynx are able to clear it out. They're back in this. 5 goals here in the first half. Little bump right in front of the camera. Good hustle by LaValle. She wants to get it back in quickly and can't. They're going to stop things. 6:20 on the clock here in the first, a 3-2 game. LaValle to launch. Sorois through. Tracy Left foot got deflected, but still comes in front. Chased down. Blewin with it. Katie trying to make something happen. Had a tough ball. Got a piece of it, but didn't get a lot on it. Got it through, though. Knocked ahead here by Drew, Madison Drew, number 16. Down goes Katie. I think it was at Hank. It was Hank. 1-1, not 1. Number 11, Hank. So she's got a good opportunity here. At 3-2, you're seeing the good shot that Andrew's giving you right here. From the complex, you see the clock in the background ticking down to 5:17. Blake and Hank. Hank into it. Chips it high and tipped over. So this will set up a corner for the Mustangs. Katie Blewin. You see Katie setting up down here, the far side, near side. Katie's into it. Throws it. Tracy comes over. Can she keep it in? She does. Back to Blewin. Blewin. Try to get it back to Tracy. And I'll turn over here to the Lynx. 3-2. Good tilt here from the turf complex on the shores of Lake Ormond. Beautiful campus of Central Maine Community College. Rob Munzing. Andrew Sevenson, your Munzing Media crew here. Little short crew here tonight on the holiday as our Rob Kennedy normally does all the calls. Is taking a couple of days with the school vacation day today and all, so he's traveling up to his Dartmouth location where he does Dartmouth hockey for ESPN. Now cleared. Rob will be back for the big games against the rival Seawolves on Wednesday and Thursday, both 4 o'clock kickoffs here from the complex. Those would be big games, but this is a big game as well. This is one that can put the Mustangs in the driver's seat to really control their own situation here and move into the top echelon of 1 and 2, which is where they want to be. It's going to be chipped out right to the camera. We thank Adrian Dorr for stopping the ball before she went in the game, so it wouldn't hit the camera. See some of the kids right in front of the camera here as we are down on the field. Tossed into Selby. Lynx are looking for the equalizer here before the half rolls through. Grace Bradley let it go through. Now she's got it back. Bradley gets it back to Selby. Selby can't get a run going as she runs into a brick wall as Madison Drew was there. Coach Rodriguez all the way with his starting group. As he says, extraordinary fitness levels on these young women that work very hard to be able to play a lot of minutes. And this is a veteran group this year that Coach has, and they know how to play. This is Tracy. She sure knows how to play. .144. They'll play it back to Haley Knight. Knight got pressured by Tracy. He had to get rid of it quickly. Stay with us at halftime. We'll show you some of the great programs here at Central Maine Community College. Here from a couple of our wonderful Munzing Media anchor sponsors that help us bring close to 200 games a year between the high school and the colleges that we cover. Streaming sponsors. Tip through. And kind of a surprise shot. Royce was able to get a foot on one. Beautiful evening here, October in Maine. I don't know if there's a better place on earth than in this area when the leaves start to change colors and Duncan comes out with pumpkin spice coffee. Need a hot coffee tonight. Under a minute. Through. Bradley chipped it. Over here to Maggie Brown. Dillman steps up. Nice settle. Hink with some good maneuvering. Mustang's got 6 seconds left, and Tracy's there. She's got to shoot. She does. Flag was up, but it was a good opportunity anyway. It was a good chance to take. Good chance to take. So, we've played one half. Here, you see the score. 3-2. Well, we'll take a little break. As we said, we'll show you some of our great programs here at Central Maine Community College. It'll be, I think, we'll see what before we leave, we'll see what they put up for halftime. So that'll let everybody know what we're doing here. We're going to hold it here till we see what the clock goes up on, so that everybody's aware. Coach Rodriguez has some discussion, and he's not happy with the officiating here so far tonight. So we will have 15-minute halftime, so we'll take a break. And we'll be back here to the Athletic Turf Complex on the campus of Central Maine Community College after these videos and messages. Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dental in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
NCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCA.
Good game for the men today as well. They win 3-0 over the Lynx, and player of the game, the Edge Nutrition player of the game, Alfie Bashford, terrific job back on the defensive end, helped with that shutout, team shutout today, wouldn't you say, Alfie? Really good, solid defense as well.
Absolutely. The team, they pressed high. They wanted to be aggressive. As a team, we fought well. It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't play the best football. I think everyone knows that, but it's good that we stuck together, we fight as a team, and we get the 3 points.
Well, one of the things we noted here, I'm no soccer expert, Alfie. I'm an American football guy. That's what I coached for 25 years.
Right.
But one of the things I noted, and it doesn't take a soccer genius to figure it out, that on head balls, you have a real good advantage there since you're playing up in the cumulus clouds up in the sky, right? I mean, you get to a lot of those balls.
Yeah, you got to use your advantages. You got to know your own game, and I've got blessed with the height, so I've got to use it, I guess.
So early in the season, there you're coming off injury. Everything's worked out all well. You kids really play well cohesively. One of the things that I note is the teamwork, the communication, the pass game is really solid. And how important is that in the defensive zone to be able to move? Because a lot of teams, all they want to do, they get that ball back there, they panic, they just want to long kick it out. But if you're able to control the passing game in the defensive end, then you're able to set things up offensively because it opens up the field. Am I correct in that assumption?
Absolutely. A big part of our system, our coach wants us to play out from the back. We want to build. We don't want to give away possession. We want to control these kind of games. And it all starts with, the back four. If we can stay composed, keep our calm under pressure. Obviously, the route one, sometimes it does have to go over the top. But if we can play out from the back, then that's what we intend to do against any team.
So certainly you guys are one of the teams that certainly in the YSCC and even in the national picture are being looked at now here as we get into when the soccer is real now, right? When the weather turns a little chilly like it has now here in Maine, you're getting towards the end of the season and you're getting towards looking at playoffs as we look ahead. big game coming up midweek. You've already played one time with the rival game. This will be your first rival game against the Seawolves here at home. What are you thinking going into that one?
Yeah, I mean, we can't get too caught up on the win today. We've got to turn our focus onto Thursday. It's going to be a tough game, we know that. But I'm sure the next few days, get the preparation right, and I have full confidence in the team to get the win, put things right.
Well, one of the neat advantages that you folks have, it's been an extremely rainy spring and summer, and now in the fall here in the state of Maine. It's not usually like this, Alfie, but it's been extremely wet. And the beauty you kids have, I mean, you can come out here. I see you practicing at 10 o'clock at night. I'll be heading home from a baseball game. You guys are out here practicing. The turf field is a huge advantage. Have you played on turf much, or what's your experience?
Yeah, I mean, the club I played at back home, they had a nice turf like this, but all the fixtures would normally be on grass. So I'm used to playing in any condition. In Manchester, it's a very rainy city. So, yeah, I'm accustomed to it. A few of the other guys are accustomed to it as well from places that they've come from. You know, the conditions is never an excuse. We try and play throughout any weather, and as you said, we play all times of day, at night, when it gets cold. You know, we love the game. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. It doesn't matter what the weather is.
Well, you have such a wonderful international mix of guys, and I see you all chattering up and getting along great and all that. But I don't hear a lot of Maine talk. I mean, I got to teach you some Maine sayings to pass along.
Yeah.
Have you said "Jeezum Crow" yet? Have you used that one?
That's new to me.
That's new. Okay.
That's new to me.
So something goes wrong, you go "Jeezum Crow."
Jeezum Crow.
Jeezum Crow.
I remember that one. That one.
Yeah. And how about Duncan? Do you go to Duncan?
Duncan, I've been a couple times. Yeah, I'm not a huge coffee guy. I'm more of a tea guy. But
well, of course you're from the UK. You'd be a tea guy there, and but it's not dunking. It's Duncan. Duncan. Okay, that's how you have to go with it. Okay.
All right.
Has anybody explained about long johns to you? Do you know what long johns are?
No.
As it gets cold. All right, long johns. Here in the state of Maine, the lumberjacks, right, would wear long johns, and long underwear. So, you know the Goodwill store down here?
Yeah.
Well, probably you don't want to get used long johns, because that's probably not good. So you might have to go to Kohl's or J.C. Penney or something like that. Get yourself some long. I think you guys call them like Under Armour stuff now, right? All that stuff.
Skins.
Yeah, so there's some main things that you got to work on here. The Jeezum Crow. I want some Jeezum Crows, and teach the other guys the Jeezum Crow and stuff like that. Wicked decent is another good thing to say.
Wicked decent.
Wicked decent.
All right, okay.
All right. So you score a goal, right? And somebody says, how'd you do that? I got a wicked decent pass, and I put it home.
There we go.
Okay.
That's quite used back home as well, the term wicked, but not together. You know, wicked and decent, but not together. So.
All right, so
there we go.
That's a teacher in me. I'm a retired teacher, so we'll have. I want some feedback. You don't have to write a full paper on it or anything else like that. But I want a feedback of how the guys are doing with the main terms and stuff like that.
Of course, we're all sponges. We're all accustomed to learning. So
yeah,
there we go.
You guys are something. I enjoy being around you. I love your love. And all the guys, their love for the game.
Of course.
And one of the great advantages of being down here so close, we see it, we see the chatter, we see the intenseness. I mean, you guys got some intense guys, you know, on your team. And it was an intense game today.
Absolutely.
Gabby was on, 37 fouls in the game here today. I mean, people were falling like cordwood. And that's another main term, cordwood. Yeah, cordwood would be another good one for you, Alfie. So you're a great sport to come on, Alfie, with us. I really appreciate it. And
of course.
We always love talking with you.
I appreciate it.
Great
Thank
sense
you very
of
much.
humor. We'll be seeing you around the pitch. See,
hopefully more
an
on
old
the pitch.
American football guy, but I'm trying to learn the
There we
terms
go.
that you guys are using on the pitch here. So Alfie was our player of the game. Congratulations to him. The Edge Nutrition player of the game. Coach Palmer's business gives that out each game. And we sometimes can't grab the kids right after the game for the interviews because Coach wants to talk to them and go over things immediately. So we had a great opportunity to grab Alfie here. Well, thanks, Alfie. You'll see Andrew's going to swing the camera back around slowly here as we get set for second half action. 2.5 minutes left here in the half. Why don't we take another break here, and we'll come back with second half action here from the Athletic Turf Complex on the campus of Central Maine Community College when we come back after this.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary downs in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
We have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Teams are back to warm up. Clock went off. They'll have to reset that, I think, for the second half. Clock at the venue. Andrew can show you that when he gets a second. But so we'll be delayed until they can do that back up again. They will. That reminds me, I should pop our little clock up. This new little device I have here is pretty good and working pretty well for what we need here. And we told you one of the problems we had is what power here, because when we plug in to the extension using the extension cords, we've got to run like 3 extension cords, and at night they get wet and they go off, and then we lose the power to everything. So we have a little bit of a power pack I use as a device, but it can't run 2 straight games. So we're always a work in progress here at Munson Media, trying to do the very best we can with everything, make it happen. So we came up with this device, and I think the picture looked all right. I looked at the first game between games. We used it yesterday for hockey as well. Good hockey game yesterday down at the Savings Bank Arena, and big crowd in there. Saw Coach Moran come in with his family. That was neat to see, and the support that each of these other programs give all the programs is fabulous here with the Mustangs. Large contingent of fans, students, and families coming up for the weekend as well. I think for hockey yesterday, Gabe Poirier, my former student at Gardner High School, with a hat trick. His brother Matt had a beautiful goal. They had 4 family goals out of the 9. Lots of varied goal scorers as well, and good game for the Mustangs. Comes a corner in. First corner of the second half, second corner of the game for the Lynx. Lynx moving left to right on your screen. I want to thank Alfie Bashford for coming on with us at halftime. Here's the corner again. Sealed in, punched out. and controlled. Soroyce trying to get it out. She can't. Gets contended with by Dorr. Dorr got the second of the goals. Who got the penalty kick goal, Gabby? Their first goal. I didn't write it down.
Or the other team.
For the other team.
Number 4.
So Dorr got them both. Who got the first goal? She scored both. Yeah. Yeah, she's got 2 goals. That's why. So Dorr having a fantastic game. One was on a penalty kick. Soroyce has got a penalty kick for the Mustangs. Here comes a run down the far side. Finally knocked away. .54 degrees. Winds died down. Nice, crisp apple picking day here in Maine. Second corner for the Mustangs. Wheeled in. And that'll be off the side of the net harmlessly. Welcome all our Mustang families in. We're glad that if you're not able to get over here to the game, that we can bring you these games. Do want to make a note at the request of Coach Gagne, we will not be streaming either the men's or the women's Hampshire games. They do not look like they will be competitive games. Hampshire just trying to save their program more than anything else. So Coach Gagne has opted not to have us stream those games. We had a busy day set up anyway. We'll be here on the 14th for 2 softball games, and we're going to transfer over here. So it makes things a little more manageable for us as we'll have softball action. A steal here. The shot, and that just goes wide. Boy, that was a great opportunity. Deck came in. She was not a starter, came in later in the game in the first half. She had an opportunity there to tie this up. Goal kick. Hink plays it back. Hink again. Mustangs look to work it out. At the half, just a note from a bookkeeping standpoint, Coach Rodriguez was carded, a yellow card. She came over to discuss things early on with the officials and then later on with the officials. Nose comes out and just rolled wide. What an opportunity there to tie the game, and it just went wide. Beat Knowles, but just wide, so the Mustangs dodge a major bullet there. Hit the 40-minute mark. Lynx with the better of the opportunities here so far in the second half. Drilled in. Emily Dillman drives it out. Crosses midfield. Selby knocked it in for the Lynx. And they'll look to go on the attack. Dispossessed. Emily Dillman ahead. It's taken off the side by Morgan Rule, but Emily Dillman will come up for the throw-in. Looks the scene over. Waiting for some Mustang movement. Goes down the near side. They're trying to get it to Soroyce. Soroyce trying to turn the corner, but knocked away. Lynx throwing, blocked, knocked in front. Lexi Finn was contending there. Lexi got a goal tonight, one of the three. Got the second goal of the game. Played back. And they got Emily Dillman on an armbar. Morgan Rule, bring it up. 3-2 game. First game between these two teams ended in a tie. Mustangs took a 2-0, then 2-1, then up 3-1, now 3-2 as we head into the second half of play. Knowles into it. Playing the far side. That was Dorr, fed it through. Now in front, rolls to Emma Knowles, and she'll corral it and get set to launch. Want to thank Alfie Bashford coming on with us at halftime. He was our player of the game, and as I said, we didn't get time for post-game interviews to try and get ready for the next game, so we grabbed Alfie at halftime, put him on, and very personal young man. Here comes the Mustangs on the gallop. The left foot up and over. That was a good turn by Tracy. It gave Alfie some homework to do and work some Maine lingo into his vocabulary. I didn't tell Alfie that it gets used in the G's and Crows and stuff like that. It'd be very popular with the Maine girls here on campus, so it could be a whole opening for him. Lynx looking to attack. They'll try to thread it through, but they can't get it. That's a good step up by Dillman. Again, Dillman. That's Audrey. Audrey and Emily. 35-23. We're pretty close to the official time. Dorr, she had the 2 goals, so they got to mark her up. Wednesday, Thursday, more soccer action. Both games at 4 o'clock. Rob Kennedy along for the call of that. I'll be joining him as his analyst and production person. Andrew will be here on the camera as usual. Right here from the complex. It should be an exciting game. It's going to be packed here. Food trucks on campus here for that. Mustangs looking to settle. A little collision there. So Royce Maya came flying in. Both players playing the ball. No maliciousness there. Went out off Meyer. Ooh, tough one there. Hink didn't flinch. Tracy got Bluen on the other side. Tracy just waiting for the call. It didn't come. Out to touch right here in front of the camera position. A little moisture on the field now. It's getting just a touch slick. Emily Dillman in to Sir Royce. That was knocked back in by Chloe Dean. Mustang ball.
You give her the ball or leave the ball alone, please. Thank you.
Emily will come in and get it.
Nothing over you.
Settled, chipped, too heavy. Oh, I heard a high screeching, which is what our battery pack does when it's about to run out of power. So I froze in my place, and it was actually Dave's golf cart that was backing up. So it made me nervous for a second. What's the percentage on that? I'll feel better when Andrew tells me. %. Okay, we got 40% power. We're all right. Lots of things to juggle here. You know, we come here, there's no plug-in Ethernet or anything else like that. We got good, robust Wi-Fi from the campus Wi-Fi as well as our own Wi-Fi that we bring, so we're all right there for the most part. We make it work. Comes back over. Punched ahead. Goes off a couple of defenders, and Maya, little push. Emily Dillman, official saying, keep your hands down. There's the flag. Kyla Harrington, number 17. Spot up from here. Goes on the ground. Connects there with Christensen. We'll turn it back, and Mustangs will hunt it down. On the end line. Kept in. Stolen away. Mustangs weren't able to get through. It was Chloe Dean. Dangerous ball in the area. Players tumble, but no advantage there as they just got tangled with each other. Tracy came back to help out. Tries to go defensively, can't. Now Christensen. And that'll be knocked away, and Bell set to come in. It'll be a corner coming up. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, kids are being very respectful of our camera position here. And Bria Bell, that's tipped and wide. Lynx have had good attack here. Maggie Brown tried to turn one, couldn't. And got a sub to come in. It'll be Bell. See the score, 3-2. 29-35. Chase is on. Tracy wins it. Natalie plays it through. And then flying over was Morgan Rule. Backline defender for the Lynx came through big there and knocked it out, but Mustangs turned it territorially quickly, and now they have an advantage. See, coach has got Emily Dillman right on the sidelines to talk to. Throw in. Came back to Dillman. Emily settles it. Looking to thread one through. She does. Natalie with a beautiful move to control it, but not able to do it. Mustangs trying to keep the pressure on. It's drilled out of the area, but pressure here for the Mustangs. Hank. Touches through. Dean. Mustangs. That'll come out. Far side. And out to Dutch. We hope you're enjoying your evening where you are. We're enjoying our evening here at the Athletic Turf Complex. Beautiful night for soccer. Tracy couldn't catch it. Kind of in the shadows over there. Had to catch the player there, but the Lynx couldn't clear it out. And back the other way here comes Soroyce. Soroyce trying to go through two defenders. She's defended by Bradley, but she gets the shot off. And with a wet ball, with the moisture, at this stage of the game, no shot's a bad shot. Haley Knight into it, drives it out over midfield with a good strong leg. Drove back by Audrey Dillman. Knocked ahead, Tracy trying to track it down. Mustangs throw. No scoring in the second half. All the scoring, all 5 goals in the first half. Tracy with the first goal. Lexi Fenn the second goal. And Maya Soroyce the third goal. Adrian Dorr with the Lynx goals, both of them. That's where we stand, 3-2. Good back support. Trying to get Tracy. She chips it ahead to herself. She's on the run. Natalie left forward. Can't get the angle. And out of bounds. Large cheering contingent down to our left. Got sub to come in. Sophia Sano, but they couldn't get her in. Mustangs have had pressure the last 5 minutes. Loose ball, they've been winning the loose ball battles. Emily Dillman threw it through, but blocked, and now the Lynx will try to change field and go the far side, but that'll go out too. So it's been everything down to the left. Comes in. Mustangs defending a 3-2 lead. And they've been doing it by territorial play in the offensive end for about the last 7 minutes. Well, it's what Coach Rodriguez always preaches about his kids, that they take their conditioning so seriously that they have a way to wear teams down, and you can see it a little bit occurring right now as we approach 24 minutes left in the game. Dillman drops it in. And just saved by Haley Knight. And Knight read that one perfectly as Tracy was on the hunt. She'll prey on any defensive mistakes. Well, Natalie Tracy, one of the great pure goal scorers that we see, certainly in YSC. Emily Dillman playing like a lead blocker in the NFL right there. Tough kid, flexing her shoulder a little bit here. Comes in. Mustangs Looking to continue to control the action. This is Tracy. Got two defenders on her. Tricky dribbles. Spins around, spinorama, and just pushes the defender down. She might get lectured. She's going to get a yellow. Yeah, she got a little frustrated with that, I think, did Natalie. She was being harassed. So the clock stopped at 23-13. And we're back in action. Mustangs have controlled play for most of this second half. We're scoreless in the second half. You got to think of the fourth goal might be decided to try to get it to Tracy, and she couldn't get it. Comes back out and out to touch right in front of our camera position. Andrew Sevenson doing the work here. I'm Rob Munsing. Been here for doubleheader action tonight. Actually starting this afternoon. Game 1 started at 3. This game at 5:30. Emily down the line and got a fortuitous bounce back. Royce got it, but run back here. This is Harrington. Plays it back. Played up just over midfield to Grace Bradley. Now it comes back out. Tracy's on a run. She's onside. Tracy goes. Ball bounced away. Some good defensive work here by Morgan Root. A couple of times she's done a really good job of cutting off Tracy's angle. Came in and just across the face of goal. Hank. Cross into the area, comes right back out. Audrey Dillman. One hopper in. All the pressure has been Mustangs here for about the last 15. Knight. Midfield. Audrey Dillman got it ahead. Hank tries to play it, and good sportsmanship there by Hank, and too fast on the re-entry. According to Mr. Official, he's the one that counts. We'll hold our clock a little bit as they stopped it and I didn't catch that. We're back synced up. Emma drills one down, and you can see the link's a little flat-footed here. But all they need is to get Dorr loose again. She's got the 2 goals. Players will tangle right at midfield, and a little feistiness here. And let them play. Lexi Finn got tangled up. We got stoppage. Stop the clock. Back in play. They made sure they marked up number 4 Dorr as she's a scoring threat. Alexis Christensen coming in the game to replace Bell. Goal kick here. Knowles got a strong leg, and you see it there. Good ball. Played back. And that'll skid out. right in front of our camera. That was Bradley for the Lynx. Emily Delman surveys the scene. Spins the ball in her hand. One bouncer in, and she'll get it back, and good strong leg trying to connect here with Tracy. Sorois, oh, just went wide. Bluen's got it. She gets pushed in the back, but she controls the ball. Kate gets it back, puts it on, doesn't get through. That went out on, no, it didn't go out. We'll play on, okay. 18-31. Far side. Dorr got the shot in. 3-2 is your score. Emma kind of scuffed that one, but I think she's going to get a good hop, and she does. But not able to control it before it went out of bounds. Sorois will get the throw in quickly. Sorois got it back. Chip ahead to Tracy. Natalie can't control, but here she goes, one-on-one, wins that one-on-one battle. Emily in the middle, trying to turn, can't. Tracked down, turned back by Lexi Fenn. Blown across the way. Katie tried to get one inside, but it got knocked right back out. Exciting game. We've got the official coming down the line at the request of the Lynx coaching staff to move the players back. That not the soccer players, the fans back. Some of the other teams are here cheering on the Mustangs, and they were a little close to the playing field for the likes of the coaching staff for the Lynx and the officials, and rightly so. They moved them back. So as we've said many times, the Mustangs pride themselves on how they finish games. They think that's a large part due to the great conditioning that they have, and they certainly have controlled play here in the most of the second half territorially. No goals to show for it. They control again in the offensive end, and it'll be a throw-in. Flag up on the throw-in. Really hard to see across that way. I'm going to go to the monitor a little bit sometimes to see what's happening across that way. Comes to Tracy. Brick wall for Sorois. Played back deep. Fenn got it blocked. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler. Could you just move the side a little bit? Thank you. Sometimes you have to do play-by-play and direct. Kids can't help it. We're right down on the field. They're not used to having a camera right down on the field, so when they go to check in, that's the furthest thing from their mind, and it should be. Tyler Harrington checking in the game. Ball in, one hops, ooh. It kind of took a Super Bowl hop. Drop down control. Harrington, who just came in, wants to run down the right side. She's getting attacked here by Emily Dillman. Dillman will knock it out, but Harrington with a good rush down the far near side, deep into the territory of the Mustangs. So we hit the 14-minute mark. Game clock. We're a little, just a little ahead of the game clock. We'll find a time to sync up before the end of the game for sure. Nice run. Tracy's got it here. Natalie got help coming. Got blue in the head. Katie can't run it down. I got a goal kick, I think. Or what do we got? Got a corner. Okay, it's going to be third corner of the game, I think, for the fourth corner of the game here for the Mustangs. Gabby helped me out doing the stats here. It comes in the area. Tracy's got it. Went off the goal post. Comes back out. Cleared. Dillman's going to step up. Power it back down. Skips in. Haley Knight. Three-2 game. Next goal. Huge. These teams have already tied once on the season. Tracy, left foot. Little too much on that one. Sailed it over the net with 12:24 left. You see the score on the scoreboard, 3-2. Hope you've enjoyed your holiday weekend. Back to work tomorrow. Except for those lucky enough, like me, to be retired. Don't know my background. Longtime teacher coach here in Central Maine, in Gardner. Began my teaching career in 1975. That's a long time ago. Started Muncie Media up. I did that for a few years as I finished my teaching career, and we're down here, and Coach Gagne and all the coaches here at Central Maine Community College making my life very enjoyable. Love working with the teams in the YSCC. We also do UMA. They're doing a good job with their new soccer program. Did games for them over the weekend. Happy to have that opportunity as well. We're going to stop the clock at 11:10, so let's try to get that set. So we're back at it, just about right on the clock. Good crowds come in here for the night game. What are we doing here? They've stopped the game, and you can see there's a discussion a little bit to the left, Andrew. Yeah, you can see a discussion with Athletic Director Dave Gagne, and the referees are not happy with the fan base here or something that's going on, and they're removing the fans from the complex here. I don't know. I mean, this isn't church. You know? You know, you're gonna. So we're back at it. So the fans will move back a little bit, and Mustangs are trying to preserve this, a steal. Gudecki, she's going to send one in front, but knocked away. Maddie Turcotte with a good play defensively. Hank in the battle royale, spins away from it, spin around on the move. Threads one through. Tracy on the flash. She shoots, she scores! Natalie Tracy with a beauty. To make it 4-2. And the fans may be back, but they're plenty loud and boisterous here. After that goal. Boy, what a turn that was. Gabby, who got the assist on that? Hank with a beautiful through ball, set up Tracy, and Tracy put on the afterburners and put it home. But Hank's assist was a thing of beauty. What a play by the Mustangs. You could see it setting up. Hank read the play beautifully. Lincoln Hank with the beautiful pass. As we said, that was going to be a big goal, whichever way it went, and went in favor of the Mustangs to make it 4-2 as we head down. 9:50 left in the contest. That might set it up for a Mustang win. We'll see what the answer that the Lynx might have here. If they get a quick one here, it'll be a battle royale down the end. Hank with another great maneuver, another great through ball. Tracy chips it ahead. They've got Soroy. She was open for a second. Now she's got it. Maya. So Natalie Tracy, 2 goals tonight. The first goal and the fourth goal. Lexi Finn got the second. Maya Soroyce got the third goal. This is the only goal of the second half. Mustangs throwing. The boisterous fans have moved to the softball end of the complex and the bleachers. That ball came screaming through. I mean, the college students having fun. I don't think there was any hijinks or anything going on down there. Remember, this game, as we set up at the beginning, was the big game. Originally, Coach Rodriguez was under the impression that the first game was a counting game, and that was a tie. So they got some value out of that, but this will be the YSCC counting game in the conference standings, and it looks like it's going to go the Mustangs' way as they lead at 4-2, so that will be big. And not to look ahead and project anything other than a great game against the Seawolves, the Mustangs will be where every team that plays any sport wants to be, and that's in control of their own destiny. So with the opportunity, as was the goal, to finish in the top 2 and see if they couldn't get out of that play-in game situation and maybe even get the top seed. And the women's playoffs are going to be right here, the final. Quarterfinals, the play-in games are at the higher seed. But the tournament, YSCC tournament will be right here. That'll be at the end of this month. There's 2 games on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Munson Media will be the hosting production for those games. 6.5 minutes. Foot ahead. Sorois beats the defender. Sorois centers to Tracy. Tracy maneuvers. Gets ridden off and Mustang ball. Here comes the throw-in for possession. Back to Tracy. Gets loose for a shot. Came across the face of the goal. That one went wide. 5:40 left. Only goal of the second half. 4th goal of the game. 2nd goal for her, Natalie Tracy. Hank on the assist. Lakin with a beautiful through ball. Tracy used her speed to run it down and knocked it home. Under 5. Coach Rodriguez just gave the word to the ladies. Final 5. Let's make sure we're good and tight. Tracy trying to read it. Sorois will come in. Be knocked away from her by Grace Bradley. Didn't go out. Chipped in front. Headed. Another head. In front. Ball's loose in the air. It comes out. Mustangs trying to play in the offensive zone. That's the best defense you can have. Sent across, and the Lynx back on their heels a little bit. They've been pinned down in the zone. Katie Bloom left it. And now it comes out. 3:43. Drilled down. Natalie couldn't trap it or control it, and went out of bounds. Lynx have not been in the offensive end for about the last 12 minutes. So they're keeping the time on the field. We're pretty close, unofficial. Chipped out of bounds, and throw-in coming here. Across the way for the Lynx. Lynx battled here. Got it down to 3-2 at the end of the half, and we played most of the second half scoreless. Lynx had some good offensive opportunity early on in the second half, but then the Mustangs took over the territorial play, got the Tracy goal on the beautiful feed by Hank. Here she is again. Puts it through. That one didn't reach its mark. Katie Bluin through. Tracy jumps on it. She gets tripped, no call, and cleared out. Comes through. Into the area. Now out. Audrey Dillman on the defense. Chloe Dean comes in on Knowles. She'll hold, and she'll be in no particular hurry. Fakes the throw, makes the kick. And that's it. The game's over. Surprised us. So that will do it. The Mustangs, a big win for them. They win it 4-2. Natalie Tracy with the first and fourth goal. Sandwich goals by Lexi Fenn. She got the second goal. And Maya Sorois got the third goal for the Mustangs. 2 goals by Adrian Dorr for the Lynx. And a big, big win here for the Mustangs in the second game of our doubleheader. Well, a sweep here for the Mustangs. They win the men's game, the early game, and the women's game here tonight. So we'll remind you that the Edge Nutrition Player of the Game, 2 goals tonight. Natalie Tracy with the first and the fourth goal, the one that put it away for the Mustangs. So we're going to be back with you on Wednesday this week for the women's game. It's a 4 o'clock game against the Seawolves. And then Thursday as well. Well, I want to thank Andrew Severson for a good day working the camera. Gabby did a great job doing the stats and keeping us informed as to what was going on. And we're glad that you were able to join us here from Central Maine Community College. So, Mustang sweep. We'll see you back here, 4 o'clock kickoff on Wednesday. Until then, for Andrew Severson, I'm Rob Munzing. So long, everybody.